Alright, in this video, I will be showing you how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So the first step is to solve the white cross with the first two segments. And the next is to solve the entire first layer. Next is to solve the first two layers, so the second layer all the way across. And then the next step is to solve yellow, and then to finish off with the last layer. So what you want to start with is looking for your white edge pieces. So we have one here, 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 and here. So what you're going to want to do with these pieces is you're going to line them up with their correct color at the white. So for this one's just easy. I can just put this here. We're done with that one. So if I look for another one, here, let's do this orange one. So where's orange? It's back here. It's right across from red. So we're going to line this up here. And we don't want to mess up this side. So we're going to just move this right here. See it? And we're going to go F prime to line up that. And then we're going to go just line that up with the white. So this piece is already in its spot. It's already on the white, but it's not with the right one. It's supposed to go on this one. So we're going to go F2 to bring it up all the way to the top, and we're going to go U2 to line it up with its correct spot, and we're going to back to U2. But see, on my way there, I already pulled this one up, so it's on the white facing up. So we're going to push that back to where it's supposed to go before we finish that, because look, if we go all the way down, then we're stuck with this here. So we're going to pull that up here, put it all the way across to that, and then we can finish that piece. And now we're on the last piece here, so we just put that down on the bottom. So the next part is to put these corners where they're supposed to go. So here, 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 here. So this first one, we're going to start with white, red, and green, which goes here. So we're going to put that above its slot, and since it's facing left, we're going to hold it with our left hand, and we're going to go L prime, U prime, L, and that entered it into its slot. So we're going to look for our next piece. All right, here's one. It's white, blue, and red. So we're going to put it over its spot. And since it's also facing left, we're going to put it in our left hand again and do the same algorithm, which consists of L prime, U prime, L. And now we have that spot entered. So these spots, since they're already in the bottom, we're going to take them out by using R, U, R prime, U prime, also known as sexy move. And then for this piece, we're going to enter it here. So we're going to put that over its slot, also on the left side. So we're going to go L prime, U prime, L. So now we have one last spot, and it's right here. So we're going to do the exact same thing, put it over its slot, and also on the left side. So we're going to go L prime, U prime, L. So what if it's not facing left like all the other ones were? What if it's facing right? You do the exact same thing, but this way. So for this one, we're going to go R, U, R prime. Simple as that. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put these slots in where they're supposed to go to do the first two layers. So I'm going to look for, here, let's look for where this one's supposed to go. This one is supposed to go right here. Oh, but we have this spot, which is supposed to go here. So we can substitute that for that to enter that. So we look, so we got orange, 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 with the top as blue. So we're going to put that on this side. So since these are opposite colors, and we're going to do sexy move, which is, as I showed earlier, R, U, R prime, U prime. which now both this corner and this edge piece are now on the top layer, which we can now insert with as we just put this back in its slot as we did earlier. Since these are opposite colors, we can do it this direction, which is L prime, U, L, which insert that into its slot. And we also pulled out that one in the process. Now this time, look, it's green on the top, so we're going to pull it into this one. So we're going to have it one to the left, right, and then now we're going to go L prime, U prime, L, U. So now these are opposite colors now, and if we had done it before, if we had done it before as we did last time, where we had it like this, put that in that corner and brought this one up, they're the same color, which wouldn't have worked because look, if I show you, so we would use L prime, U prime, L. It's wrong because it's facing the wrong direction. So we're going to pull that out like this. Okay, so I accidentally switched that, so now it's facing up green. So we can keep it in this same spot here. So we're going to bring this one up using sexy move, R, U, R prime, U prime. Since these are opposite colors, we can hold this here and reinsert this slot using L prime, U prime, L. That finished that slot. So now we're going to look at the top and see, do we have any more slots? All right, here we go. This is one. So now we can go back to the example I was giving earlier, where this is red all the way across with blue on the top. Since this slot's going here and we look here, that's not the right color. So we're going to go here, and we're going to bring this slot up using L prime, U prime, L, U. Since these are opposite colors, we can hold this in the right hand and go R, U, R prime. Now we have that spot. Now the last spot, oh, it's right here. So we're going to line up. Those don't match, but these do. So we're going to slide that here, and we're going to go sexy move again, R, U, R prime, U prime. This causes these to be opposite colors, which you would hold in the left hand and go L prime, U prime, L. So now you've seen that you've completed the first two layers, white and the second layer. So now to solve the yellow. So first I start by solving the yellow cross. So if I have a hook like this, I hold it like this with the hook in the back left, so here, and I go F, sexy move, R, U, R prime, U prime, and we can bring that back up. But see, we have a line. We don't focus on the corners as much. We focus on the main parts, so the cross, so either a hook, a line, or a cross. Here we have a line, so we're going to do the exact same moves we did before. F, sexy move, which is R, U, R prime, U prime, and then back to F prime. So now we have the cross, but now we have these spots poking up, and we have this piece facing this direction and this piece facing that direction. So you're going to hold it like this and go lowercase r, which is these two layers, both, not just one, but both. Lowercase r, U, R prime, U prime, lowercase r prime, F, R, F prime. So now you can see how we've completed the yellow, but sometimes we're lucky here because we have a completed side and now we're just need to fix the edges on every side. So in this position, to solve the edges, you would go So you put the solid color in the back, not yellow, not white, but the other solid color that we have, which in this case is blue. We're going to hold that in the back and see how this is green. This needs to go one to the right, this one needs to go one to the right, and this needs to go all the way across. So you're going to go F2, which brings up this side, and then we're going to move the green to green. So we're going to use U prime, and then R prime, L, F2, L prime, R, and then U prime, F2. And that's how you finish this cube. But what if we didn't get like this? What do we do if we didn't get it like this and we got it like this instead, where we only have one side, but the corners aren't solved? Here you would do either this algorithm, which is L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, 2, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime, which would get you back to this spot where I just showed you, where you need one to the right, all the way across. So F2, U prime, R prime, L, F2, L, R, sorry, this one is L prime, R, U prime, F2. But what if we have a situation like this, where we have these two right here, but these two are solved and these two are solved, but we need to switch these two and switch these two spots? You would hold it like this or like this. I prefer this direction because I'm right-handed and it's easier for me. But you go R, so sexy move, R, U, R prime, U prime, then R prime again, then F. See how I did that? I kept onto this. I didn't go down, let go of my hand. I kept it there so I could instantly have my pointer finger here to do that next move. Then R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, sexy move, R, U, R prime, but you don't do that last move, you do F prime. So that would solve the cube also. But what if you run into a situation like this, where you have an entire side solved, but you don't have these two here? Well, fear not, because you're only one algorithm away from fully solving the cube. So you're going to hold a solid side on your left hand, or if you're doing it, actually you can't do it this direction because see, you have two here and only one here. You want to choose the side that only has one. Sometimes it'll be on where it's on the right side of the fully solved, but sometimes it can be on the left side. So you got to make sure you can do it both directions. For this one, you hold it in your left hand and you're going to go L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, 2, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. But what if you don't have that? What if you have a weird situation like this, where you have two solved, one missing, and the back's like this? Or if you have it like this, where it's the exact same thing, but only one solved, and these two are wrong, and then that one's solved in the back. I like to move it here so it's more obvious to have it, where you have two solved and one odd one in the middle. So here you're going to go F, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, sexy move, R, U, R prime. But here you're going to go F prime, And then see how you have this T with 2 facing this way, 2 facing this way. This is also known as OL33, where it's R, U, R prime, U prime, also known as sexy move. And then sledge, which is R prime, F, R, F prime. So those are all the ways that you can have a PLL. Actually, no, sorry, 2 more left. What if you have it like this, where you don't have a solid side? You have sides where this piece is supposed to go all the way over here, and this piece is supposed to go all the way over here. Then you use this algorithm called Z-perm, which swaps this piece and this piece, this piece and this piece. This is how it goes. M2, U, M2, U2, M2, U, M2. There's one other where it's U perm, which is pretty much the exact same thing, but where they're not opposite, but that's one to the side, where this needs to go here and this needs to go here, and back this needs to go here and this needs to go here. So for this one, you're gonna go M prime, move this away from where it's supposed to go, so U, or in cases where so these two are switched here. So let's just pretend that these two are switched. This one's orange and this one's green. You would go here and move, pretend this is orange and then this is green. You'd move that away from where it's supposed to go. But in this one, we have these two. So you're going to go M prime, U, M2, U, M2, U, M, U2, M2, U prime. So that is all the PLLs you will need to solve this final layer. You have now solved your first Rubik's Cube.